Across the surface of the Earth, each region tells its own tale of survival and adaptation. Under the scorching sun, the cracked and arid land of the Atacama Desert, known as the driest place on Earth, bears witness to the resilience of its native life forms. Life here is not for the faint-hearted. Whether facing the scorching heat of the day or the biting cold of the desert night, life endures quietly. The flora and fauna here rely on one of the scarcest resources: water. When water bodies dry up, the white salt crust left behind creates a breathtaking, yet foreboding scene. Each salty pool forms a tiny world where bacteria and microorganisms thrive. The flamingos, with their vibrant pink feathers, have evolved to make the most of this humble food source, using their uniquely curved beaks to filter saline water and extract the microorganisms that sustain them. Not just in the desert, the highlands of Sri Lanka tell their own story in dense tropical forests. High in the towering trees live the purple-faced langurs, an endemic symbol of the land, who spend almost their entire lives in the canopy. They move from branch to branch, foraging and nurturing their young. Life for the purple-faced langurs is far from easy. They must constantly be vigilant against formidable predators like the black eagle, a large bird of prey that circles overhead, waiting for the right moment to strike. At the first sign of danger, the troop scrambles for cover, the rustling leaves and alarm calls echoing through the forest. Yet life in the trees remains their safest haven. The young langurs, even as they learn to leap, strive to prove their agility and energy. Some, still inexperienced, find themselves in precarious situations, but quickly learn to adapt. The instinct for survival is honed from the earliest days as mothers teach their young how to forage and stay alert to threats. Thousands of miles away, in the Andes Mountains of South America, another unique ecosystem thrives. Here, life depends on the salty waters of large lakes like the Salar de Atacama. In this harsh climate, flora and fauna have adapted to survive. One of the remarkable creatures in this region is the Andean flamingo. With their specially adapted beaks, they filter out bacteria and microorganisms from the saline waters, a food source that most other species cannot utilize. These saline lakes not only provide sustenance, but also create a distinctive landscape with bright white salt flats reflecting the intense sunlight. Across the ocean, deep in the Amazon rainforest, the Tepuy Cliffs of Venezuela harbor unique flora and fauna. These flat-topped mountains, known as islands in the sky, are home to species found nowhere else on Earth, like the carnivorous sun pitcher plant. In nutrient-poor soils, these plants have developed tube-shaped leaves to trap insects and collect rainwater. This adaptation allows them to survive in an environment where only the most extraordinary organisms can thrive. But it's not just in arid lands or high mountains that the fight for survival unfolds. In the icy rivers of the North Pacific, Pacific salmon undertake one of nature's most impressive migrations. From the ocean, they travel thousands of kilometers back to their birthplace, battling strong currents, waterfalls, and deadly predators like black bears. Their journey is not just one of survival, but a vital cycle of life, ensuring that the next generation begins anew. Meanwhile, on the world's roof, the Himalayas, where the climate is harsh and survival conditions are extreme, the Sherpa people have found harmony with nature. They are natural-born mountaineers, guiding expeditions to conquer Mount Everest. For them, each step up the mountain is a battle against snow, ice, and relentless winds. Mountaineers not only face the dangers of nature, but must also push beyond their physical and mental limits to reach the highest point on Earth. Every region and every species is part of the grand tapestry of nature. Whether on towering peaks in the depths of the ocean or within parched deserts, life constantly finds ways to adapt and thrive. The struggle for survival never ends. But it is these very challenges that shape the wonder and diversity of the natural world.